to you. Hare Krishna to dear Rabani. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Rama to you. Hare Rama to you. Hare Rama to dear Rabani. Hare Rama to you. So we all pray, let's pray together so that Rabani, she can she can receive immense mercy of Sri Sri Radha Kunja Vihari, of our Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj, and so that she may progress spiritually and not only just materially. Of course, materially definitely that is required, but spiritually may she progress wonderfully and please Srila Prabhupada, please the Guru Parampara, please the Vaishnavas, and most importantly, please and serve the Supreme Lord Krishna. Okay, so we'll begin our class today with our prayers, and just give me a moment. All right, so we'll begin our class with our prayers. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam Panghum langhayate girim Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Jai Pataka Swami Niti Namine. Namo Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradaine Gaur Katha Dham Daya Nagar Gram Tarine. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we'll start with a beautiful kirtan, and I'm sure you all are aware of this kirtan. So we can all be on mute And wherever we are seated, let us close our eyes and get transported to Sri Vrindavan Dham. Whether we have physically been to Sri Vrindavan Dham or not, but who can stop our mind from reaching there? Our mind is like a monkey. If we are unable to control it, it can literally do a complete parikrama of the entire Vishwa, the Brahmand, and come back within 1 minute. That is how our minds are. So why not utilize this mind and get transported to Sri Vrindavan Dham while we sing this beautiful kirtan with our eyes closed, and just taking the feel that we are present in Vrindavan Dham and we are singing this kirtan for the pleasure of the divine couple, Sri Radhe and Krishna. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe. So this kirtan is just these two names, Radhe and Govinda. So, and nothing else. So it doesn't matter whether you know this tune or you do not know this tune, but you can still close your eyes and just drown into the bliss of taking the names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because the name of Krishna and Krishna himself, they are non-different. So when we take their names, we are personally associating with the Supreme Lord and the Supreme Lord's energy. So just let's close our eyes and sing this. Radhe Radhe Govinda, Govinda Radhe, 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 Govinda Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, 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 Govinda Radhe. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Guru Deva, Srila Guru Deva. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So far from past several weeks we have heard these most amazing discourses given by His Grace Anant Vilas Prabhu, and we have heard in detail these topics that does God really exist, and then we discussed on who is God with scriptural references and a lot in detail. So, and then last week on the disappearance day of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, who is the spiritual master of our beloved founder Acharya Abhay Charanaravindra, His Divine Grace Srila Abhay Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So we heard about his spiritual master and the wonderful activities of his life, the glories of his life and of his activities. So in the same lines, today I will be sharing a Vaishnava Bhajan, which is written by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who is the father and Shiksha Guru of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. And as we have heard when we were listening our previous session, we heard from His Grace Anant Vilas Prabhu that how Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he was the deputy magistrate during the British Raj, where Indians were treated in the most degraded manner. During that time, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he was the deputy magistrate and deputy collector, and he was very much respected by the Britishers because of his intelligence, his abilities, his capability. So he was a very substantial personality, a very affluent personality of his times, and at the same time he is one of the pioneering Vaishnava Acharyas in our disciplic line of succession. So So all the bhajans that our acharyas have written, they carry the ability to transfer immense mercy and blessings. Just when somebody sings it or listens to these bhajans, hears these bhajans, and tries to understand the meaning of them and tries to imbibe these instructions that are there in these bhajans in their own lives. So in this bhajan that I have I will be singing today and I will be explaining, it speaks of the process of surrender. So we have heard a lot about surrender. So this bhajan speaks of surrender. So I will be I'm sharing the lyrics so that all of you can see, since the bhajan is in Bengali, so we will be able to read it. Is everyone able to view my screen? If you can just raise
Yes.
your, okay. So here, let me just first go through the lines and explain the meaning of it, and then in the end I will sing the whole bhajan. But let us first try to understand the meaning. So here Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who is an acharya himself, an acharya means someone who leads by example. So these bhajans, when they are writing, a very important essential quality of a Vaishnava is humility. They never think that they have become a Vaishnava. So although Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he is an exemplary, or you can say the epitome of a pure devotee, but yet out of his humility he has written these words for himself, which we should understand that actually this is meant for us, each one of us. So the first line says, Bhuliya Tomare Shangshare Ashiya. Out of forgetfulness, O Lord, I have come into this material world. I have taken birth in this material world again. Pe nana bidho betha. And after getting so many sufferings and having to go through so many challenges, trials and tribulations, reversals in life, Tomar chorone ashiyachi ami. Today I have come and fallen at your lotus feet out of helplessness. Bolibo dukkhero katha. To tell you the stories of my pain that I am going through, the sufferings that I am going through, the stresses that I am going through. Then he says, Janani jathare chilam jokhon. When I was in the womb of my mother, Janani jathare, when I was there in the womb of my mother, Bishama bandhana pashe, my hands, my feet, there was not enough space for me to even move. I was in a compact place, and I had to go through so much pain when I was in the womb of my mother. So if we practically think about this, that when a child is in the womb of a mother, externally it's a very happy thing for the family, but for the child that is there in the womb of the mother has to go through so much pain, because the child is amidst so many things. There's such a little space, not enough space for the child to move, not even the hands or feet can move freely, plus the child is surrounded with so much fluid, the urine, blood, pus, so many bacteria. There are worms sometimes inside the stomach which are biting the child, and the child is going through intense pain, which externally, as the other family members, we do not understand. So here, Janani jathare chilam jokhon bishama bandhana pashe, ekbar prabhu dekha diya more. So, oh my dear Lord, you gave me a glimpse of yourself You came to the womb and you gave a glimpse. Bonchile e dino dashe. But then after that, I did not see you ever again. You just gave me a glimpse once. You came to the womb and gave me a glimpse. Now, in our scriptures, it is mentioned that when the child is in the mother's womb, every child in the mother's womb gets the darshan of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is so merciful because He is our Supreme Father and we are His children. So the Supreme Father feels separation from the child. And so what happens? Wherever the child is in the womb of the mother, the Supreme Lord personally comes and gives darshan, gives a glimpse of Himself to that child, asking the child to remember Him. He doesn't speak, but by the glimpse, the child gets remembrance of the Lord. And why does He do that? Why does the Lord go into the womb which is so dirty? Just so that the child can remember the Lord, can remember His Supreme Father, and so that the child can continue remembering the Supreme Father even after coming out of the womb of the mother. So here, in the third verse, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Tokhon bhabinu janamo paiya koribo bhajano tabo. At that moment when I was suffering so much in the womb of my mother, and you gave me a glimpse, O Lord, O Krishna, you gave me a glimpse of yourself. At that time I thought, okay, now this birth, I will not let this birth go a waste. I will remember you and I will serve you. I will follow your instructions and I will serve you. I will do this bhakti, devotional practice once I get birth. Janamo hoilo pori maya jale na hoilo gyano lavo. So then what he is saying? But the moment I took birth, the moment I came out of my mother's womb, immediately pori maya jale, immediately I fell into the trap of maya. And na hoilo gyano lavo. Then I forgot about you. I completely forgot about you. Immediately Maya Devi trapped me. I got caught into it and I could not sustain, or I could not get any knowledge after coming out of the womb of my mother. The fourth verse, Adorer chele shajaner kole. Adorer chele means I was the most, the pet child of my relatives, of my parents. When we are kids, what happens? Parents give you a lot of love, isn't it? As a child, even if you do something wrong, then your parents will scold you, but again after some time they will come and hug you, they will come and kiss you, right? So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we have Rabbani sitting here. So we might have forgotten our childhood, but there is a child sitting in our class and she is giving testimony to all this that Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying here. So Adorer chele, I was the pet child in my house. Shajaner kole, like everybody would take me in their laps and make me sit in their lap, like Rabbani is sitting on her father's lap right now. So they would take me in their laps and Hashia Katanu Kal, and I was so happy. I thought, okay, this is life. Life is life is full of happiness. I thought this is the purpose of life. This is life. I forgot about you, Krishna. I forgot completely. Janoko Janoni Snehete Bhuliya. My parents gave me so much love. Shangshare Lagilo Bhalo, that I started liking this material world. I felt, wow, this is the best place in the world. Why should I go anywhere else? Then, fifth verse. Krome dino dino baloko hoya, bhelinu baloko shoho. Krome dine dine. So gradually, slowly, eventually, I started growing up. I became a little grown-up boy, and then I made lot of friends. I had nice friends, and my friends would call me for playing. That hey, come out for playing. And then I would go out to play with them, and I had so much fun. Life was so much fun, and I thought, okay, this is life. This is the best thing, I'm so happy and this is perfection of life. This is what I started thinking. আর কিছু দিনে জ্ঞান উপজিল পাঠ পড়ি অহরহ. And in some more time, when I got little more older and I got some intelligence, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that as soon as I got little older and I got the intelligence, I was put in a school. So I started studying very seriously. I took my studies very seriously so that I can study nicely, so that I can get good scores, I can get good marks, good grades. So patho pori ahoro ahor. Bidyar gaurabe bhromi deshe deshe. Then what happened? I started getting very good grades, very good marks, and I became educated. I took good education, I got educated, and then Bidyar Gaurabe, because I was so proud of my knowledge that I have acquired since my childhood. Bhromi deshe deshe, that because Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we just heard that Bhaktivinoda Thakur was the deputy magistrate, so much respected. There was the Britishers, they wanted Bhaktivinoda Thakur to join their office, and the house, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house, was very far from the office. So can you imagine what the Britishers did? They created a railway line just so that Bhaktivinoda Thakur can come to the office. A special railway line just for him. And who made it? Not our Indians. The Britishers made for him. Those Britishers who would make the Indians to lick their footwear. We know about it. This is something which we know. Those Britishers respected Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur so much that they made a separate railway line for him, railway track for him, in which the train comes just for Bhaktivinoda Thakur, picks him up from his house and takes him to the office. So he is saying that Bidyar Gaurabe, because of the, because I had this education and I got this respect, so because of my job, because of my work, I had to go to different countries. Bhromi deshe deshe. At that time also Bhaktivinoda Thakur was going to different countries. Internationally he was traveling for his work. Dhano uparjano kori shojano palono kori eka mone bhulinu tomare hori. So he is saying that I got, and as I was doing all these things, I completely forgot about you, oh Lord, oh Hari, I completely forgot about you. Because then I started thinking, this is my duty. I have a nice family, I have nice children. He had 14 children. So he started thinking that, I have a nice big family, I have nice income, I have a nice job, people respect me. So now this is my duty to take care of my family, to earn for my family, to give the best to my family. I completely forgot about you, Hari, in all these things. That, somewhere you were supposed to be there in the picture. And then, Bardhokke ekhon bhakoti binod kadiya katoro oti. Now, after doing all these things for so many years, finally when I have become old, now I am thinking that in some time, all these things that I have created myself with my income, a nice house, a nice family to live with, they are so supportive. In our situation in Kali Yuga, amidst family members only there are so many arguments. So sometimes we are not happy with the family members themselves. But here Bhaktivinoda Thakur had a wonderful family, very, very supportive family. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that, after all these years, after doing all these things, after earning so much, after having such a nice job, having such a nice house, such a nice family, now I have become old and now very soon I am going to die. So what is going to happen after I die? Again I have to take another body and then again do all of these things again, with no guarantee which body I am going to get, of course. So 7th verse, Bardhokke means old age. Bardhokke ekhon bhakoti binod, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Kadiya katoro oti, is crying profusely, is crying helplessly. Na bhojiya tore dino britha gelo. I did not do your bhajan, I did not remember you, I did not do any devotional practice. All my days are gone now. I have wasted my entire life. My childhood is gone, my youth is gone. Now I am old and very soon I am going to die. Even this is going to go. And after I die, I do not know which birth I am going to get again. Again take another body and start from the very beginning. Start from learning ABCD. Then again grow up, again get married, again have children. Who knows, if the children are not good, they are only going to become the cause of your pain. So na bhojiya tore dino britha gelo, ekhon ki hobe goti. Now Bhaktivinoda Thakur is asking, now what will be my gati? What is going to be the next, my next, where am I going to go next? What do I do now? What is my hope now? Since I have not remembered you my entire life, since I have not followed anything that you wanted me to do. As a human being, the purpose of human life I never understood. I have not done it. Now what do I do? So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is, he is out of humility he is writing this. But we should understand that our position is actually this. We are wasting our time. When we have everything nice, then Krishna takes a back seat. Whenever we have a problem, when we have a suffering, we run to Krishna, to share that, we have a problem now. But the moment it is solved, Krishna takes a back seat. Because this is our nature. This is my nature. We are very selfish people. So let me sing this bhajan and let us try to deeply meditate on this, on the purport, the meaning of this bhajan, and what is it that our acharyas are trying to give us? What is it that our acharyas are trying to tell us? When we speak of education, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when we see his position materially, I don't think any one of us can really match up to that place, considering that he had that material position at the time of the British rule, and at the same time he is our Vaishnava Acharya, giving us this message through his bhajans. So let me sing this bhajan, and all of you can just glance through the lyrics as I'm singing it. And as I'm singing the bhajan, please try to meditate on the meaning of each line as I was trying to share. And as you meditate on the meaning of the lines, on the lines of the bhajan, let us also meditate at the same time that are we really putting enough effort to really serve Krishna, to really remember Krishna? Are we really giving our 100%? We may have different situations in our life. Some are very young, some are middle-aged, some are aged. Some may have different challenges, difficult situations in life to even practice devotional services. But who can stop our heart? If you want to remember Krishna, if you want to chant the names of Krishna, who can stop you? Nobody can stop you. So what intentions you have in your heart, only, let me put it this way, the intentions that I have in my heart, only I myself am aware of it, and Krishna is aware of it. Because Krishna is sitting in each of our heart personally, and what we really desire from the core of our heart, what we really think from the core of our heart, what we are constantly desiring for, Krishna is constantly hearing all of these things, because he is witness to everything that we do, we think, we watch, we hear, we eat, whether somebody knows it or not. Yeah. So how honest are we to ourselves? That is the question to ask. So let me sing this bhajan. Bhuliya tomare সংসারে আসিয়া নানা বেধ ব্যথা তোমার চরণে আসিয়াছি আমি বলিব দুঃখের কথা বলিব দুঃখের কথা জননী জঠরে ছিলাম যখন বিষম বন্ধন পাশে একবার প্রভু দেখা দিয়া মোরে বঞ্চিলে দিন দাসে বঞ্চিলে দিন দাসে তখনো ভাবিনু জনম পাইয়া করিব ভজন তব জনম হইল পরিমায়া জালে না হইল জ্ঞান লব না হইল জ্ঞান লব আদরের ছেলে স্বজনের কোলে হাসিয়া কাটানু কাল জনক জননী স্নেহেতে ভুলিয়া জনক জননী স্নেহেতে ভুলিয়া সংসার লাগিল ভালো সংসার লাগিল ভালো ক্রমে দিন দিন বালক হইয়া খেলিনু বালক সহ আরো কিছু দিনে জ্ঞান উপজিল পাঠ পড়ি অহরহ পাঠ পড়ি অহরহ বিদ্যার গৌরবে ভ্রমি দেশে দেশে ধন উপার্জন করি. So many of us here, they are we live in various countries. Over here we have devotees joining from so many different countries. And what was our purpose in going to a different country? Obviously to earn more. So we are all caught up in this cycle that we take birth as a child, we play, we don't have the intelligence, so we enjoy. Then as we grow, we start studying. We do not even know what whatever we are studying, where are we using it, how are we using it, what is the use of it. Sometimes certain subjects they are never used, just for the sake of it. Then as we grow, we start earning. We are busy earning, we are busy taking care of the family, and constantly when we hear about Krishna, or when we hear about the teachings of the Supreme Lord, the thought that comes to our mind is, we still have time. Abhi to, when we are old, we are going to do all these things. This is the thought we get. When we are old, we don't realize that old age has already come. Sometimes some people don't even get the time to become old, because we don't know who has how much time. Time waits for none, it's written. Once the time is over, when Krishna, who is seated within, we have our soul, Atma, and beside that we have Paramatma, Krishna personally sitting beside us. Us means the Atma. Us is not the body. I am not the body, I am the soul inside. So Krishna is sitting next to the soul. He is sitting next to me. Once Krishna decides to exit the body, even if I want to stay in the body, I will not be able to stay in the body, which means I have to leave the body. And once I leave the body is called a dead body. So without the permission of Krishna, nobody can take birth. Without the permission of Krishna, nobody can live even one moment extra. Once Krishna exits the body, the soul cannot live in the body anymore. It is because of Krishna. So whether one wants to believe in God or not, the fact is Krishna is constantly with us. It is because of Krishna that we are getting everything. It is because of Krishna that we are able to do whatever we are doing. It is because of Krishna we are able to achieve whatever we are achieving. But we are not ready to accept this fact. Even if we accept it, we forget it. We are not ready to give our 100% to Krishna, because we are so attached to material things. Our family members, our likes, our dislikes. Even worst, if we are attached to things like watching serials, watching cricket, watching movies, that is even worse, because that is at a very lower mode. So it's very important that constantly we remind ourselves that we do not know how much time we have. This is the time that we need to remember Krishna. It is an urgency. This is the time we need to read about Krishna. This is the time we need to read what are the instructions of Krishna. What does Krishna want me to do at this point? Yes, we have to take care of the family. We have to ensure that our family is protected, is happy. But that doesn't mean that that is our actual duty. The central focus has to be Krishna. If we are unable to do that, our life is a failure, no matter what we do in this entire life. So, when our Acharya is saying this, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is saying, Bitar Gaurabe Bhromi Deshe Deshe Dhano Uparjan Kori Sajan Palono Koriya Kamone Bhulinu Tomare Hori Bhulinu Tomare Hori. Here even Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that to take care of my family members, my only focus was on how to earn nicely, how to take care of my family, which everybody is doing, whether they are humans, birds, animals. If you see the animals on the street, because I have seen it with my own eyes. Just couple of days back, there was a street dog and had many had given a litter, and so many puppies, beautiful small baby, these puppies were there, but one by one they all died. And when these little when the babies were dying, I couldn't sleep the whole night, because the dog was sitting next to the puppy and crying the whole night. The mother dog did not eat for an entire day. We just saw that the dog was sitting there next to the puppy. So whether it is a human being, an animal, birds, everybody has emotions, because Krishna is seated in their hearts. Who is giving a bird the intelligence how to build a nest? Are we going and training a bird? No. They are already trained by Krishna. So they are doing it. They know how to take care of their family. They know how to give birth. They know how to make a house for their family. It is not just the human beings. So this is just part of our life. If even after being a human being, if I am still doing the same thing as the animals and birds, then what is the difference between me and them? If I am not giving myself for the higher purpose, if I am not putting my energies to do what Krishna wants us to do, then what good am I doing? My life is just waste and useless. So in the end, when the old age comes, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, বার্ধক্যে এখনো ভকতি বিনোদ কাদিয়া কাতরতি না ভজিয়া তোরে দিন বৃথা গেল এখন কি হবে গতি এখন কি হবে গতি. So the only way, he is asking, what is my gati now? Where do I go next? See, I failed to worship you. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is sad. I failed to worship you, O Lord, and I passed my entire life in vain. What will be my fate now? So there is still time for each one of us, that instead of being drowned in the materialistic pleasures, let us get drowned in the bliss and eternal bliss of serving Krishna, of remembering Krishna, and trying to give Krishna to others. The bliss and love that we will feel within by doing this is unmatchable. It cannot be matched with anything in this material world. Not even a pinch of it can be matched with anything, any sort of pleasure or happiness of this material world. So as just an insignificant servant, I have spoken, and if I have spoken anything which has hurt you, then please forgive me, and please bless me also, that whatever I am speaking, I am able to follow it myself as well, because Krishna consciousness is an urgency. So with folded hands, please accept this insignificant service that I have received by the mercy of His Grace Anant Vilas Prabhu. With this, I would like to stop here for today. If there are any questions, any comments, or anything that you would like to share, then please raise your hands. And yes, yes, Kaku, you can unmute yourself. I think, Kaku, you have to unmute yourself, because
Now you are listening?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I heard the entire class. It is very beautiful subject and very beautiful class, very nicely explained, very nicely sang. I have no word to express my, this very big gratitude for you. It's excellent, and really, I am very happy and obliged. That's my comment.
Whatever I am able to speak is all because of my Guru Maharaj, and I am really insignificant. I am myself struggling, but when we are in the association of devotees, uh, and especially in the association of sincere devotees, then we are able to, we get this inspiration to share with each other, and by sharing I get a chance to remind myself. So thank you so very much. I am grateful to each one of you for your association, because your association is the powerful blessing because of which I am able to speak something.
Okay, actually speaking, whatever you have told today, everything I have uh, up, I have read in the book. But when the same thing I listen from you, and it is very crystal clear to me, I am really very happy.
All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Parul.
I totally agree with Kaku. It's this is the lesson a human has to learn, and the way the kirtan, the words, they're beautiful words, but at the same time, it's you're apologizing, you're saying sorry, but you don't need to. It's kind of like coming from a teacher to a smallest or the eldest student who's taking this lesson right now and listening. um exactly the Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying in the kirtan. At the same time, it's a message from Almighty God. And I think the 16 lessons that Prabhu Anantulas Das is aiming for, this is it. This is the main lesson. I'm really gonna, once the record is shared, I think I need to personally listen to this lesson at least once a week, if not every day, to just remind myself, why am I here? So thank you so much. It's beautifully sung. You're a professional singer, but at the same time, the expressions that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is expressing in the words, you actually sang it in your words. When you sang it, it really hit the heart. So really appreciate for this lesson, and no need to say apologizing. Um, it's you have to be firm, just like a teacher, towards their students. So I saw that firmness in the words. At the same time, he's just trying to wake us up. It's like, whatever your age is, wake up. So thank you, I really appreciate it.
All glories to my Guru Maharaj. The prayer that we do in the beginning, Mukam Karoti Vachalam, which means that even a dumb person who cannot speak anything, who does not know anything, who has no intelligence, which is myself, Karoti Vachalam, that such a person can speak so eloquently. Pangum Langhayate Girim, a person who is handicapped, who is Pangum, Langhayate Girim, such a person can cross a huge mountain. So, Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim, Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande, when the mercy of Sri Guru is there, when Guru Maharaj's mercy is there, when he is the one who is giving all the qualities, I have no qualities, I'm actually I'm actually really nothing. But when Guru Maharaj is taking care of me, whatever I'm speaking, whatever qualities you see in me, it is actually my Guru Maharaj's qualities. I have nothing at all. So all glories, all glories, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. And once again, very grateful for your association and for inspiring me to share and speak these things. Yes, Anangamai Chitram.
Sorry, I was having some difficulty unmuting, but this was such a wonderful class. And whatever you said, it really touched the heart because it was coming from your heart. So thank you so much for that. Because your genuine sincerity really goes beyond, above and beyond whatever. I'm not sure how to phrase this, but whatever you said really touched everyone's heart. And your beautiful bhajan, the way you sang the bhajan, it also really touched everyone's heart. So I'm very grateful that you took today's class.
All glories to His Grace Anant Vilas Prabhu. And all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. So, uh, so if there are no questions, and I'm very grateful for all the comments, because for a beginner, for a neophyte person like me who's struggling every moment in this devotional path, but really wants to take it up very seriously, wants to progress, needs association of other sincere devotees as all of you. And with this opportunity that I have got from Anant Vilas Prabhu, um, I'm very, very grateful. I'm very grateful to Anant Vilas Prabhu for giving me this opportunity to serve in this way. Uh, because many times we become very casual in our practices. And as I was saying, I was not just saying it, yes, it's true that, because I can feel it within myself. Many times, there's so much slack. The moment um, things are, going well, and if I become slack with my devotional practices, I realize that how selfish am I. That Krishna is constantly giving, but am I really grateful? And if I am grateful, that am I really trying to see? I can never the there's a saying ki rin chukana. So what Krishna and Guru is they are giving us, we can never really give back their rin. We are always indebted to them, and that is the way it should be. But are we really trying? Am I really trying to serve them in some way, to show my gratitude? That is the only thing we can do. And whatever we are trying to do, that is also by the mercy of Guru and Krishna only, because by our own accord we cannot do anything. We can't even move one step. Tomorrow if because of our karma, if our hands get cut off, or if our feet gets cut off, that's the end of story. Then we again have to our luxuries that we have of both hands, of both feet, of having both eyes working properly, that we never think that there is high chance of any of this thing happening. So we should always be grateful for each and everything that Krishna and Guru Maharaj are giving us, and in that mood we should try to serve them in some way. That is the only thing that we can do, nothing else. So yes, Anant Vilas Prabhu, yes.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Dandat Pranam. Thank you for this very wonderful class
All glories to you.
and really taking us through that journey of what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to give us. When Srila Prabhupada came to give us this seed of bhakti, okay, Srila Prabhupada said that, his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he planted the seed in his heart, and then Srila Prabhupada planted the seed in all his disciples and his followers. And that seed, you are distributing. So Mahaprabhu said this, that I have so many fruits and I want all of you to enjoy, but I cannot distribute it alone. So please come along and please help me distribute this. So the very easy way to get mercy of Krishna, to get mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is when we extend our hands to distribute this. Take this seriously and start distributing this to others. So as you are getting benefited, okay, Prabhupada said, okay, please help me in serving my guru, and that is what Shyama Karunamayee was saying in that same mood. So when we come together, when we hear this Krishna Katha, when we become uplifted, okay, somehow or other, okay, we share this with others with the mood that, okay, they also get benefited. Just like, okay, when we have good food, we share with others, okay. So I would encourage like all of you to share this message with others. If you think like, okay, it will benefit them to join here, it is not necessary that they have to join here only, but they could connect with some temple which is nearby, or they could hear from you. So whatever you think, like, okay, whoever is around, like, okay, if you are feeling benefited, like, just share this across. And just by doing that, we could be recipient of unlimited mercy. The paramparas, like the mercy, will flow, and okay, we may. It's just like, okay, we just become instruments, just like in. I don't know if many of you have seen in when there are festivals, many places have this big loudspeakers, and then like, okay, even like from a distance from there are small speakers which are playing on the streets to just have the same have the same song or the same message being propagated. So we could be some insignificant speakers, but okay, we are also playing. So with that mood, like, okay, when we come together, when we understand this, like so invaluable this is the treasure actually that Mahaprabhu came to give us. Because no matter whether we take this or not, this message, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said that, okay, Prithivite asi jato Naguradigram, Sarvatra hoye mora naam prachar. Okay, in as many town and villages that are there across the globe, in every town and village, my name will get spread. Okay, so now it is up to us. Okay, if we really want to be part of this party, we are part of many parties. Okay, but if we belong to India, we belong to a certain place, we belong to a community, we belong to some apartment, we belong to this thing, that thing, so many. But if we want to belong to this community, okay, that Mahaprabhu has built, then we are part of this Leela actually. And then Lord will use us as an instrument, as Shama Karunamayee was saying. Okay, we we would become instruments in that very wonderful ways. And as you can see, okay, such with so much devotion she's sharing, with so much surrender, like, okay, we we intensely pray for ourselves, we intensely pray for anyone else around us, whether they are giving us good or whether they are giving not giving us good. But we become well wishers for everyone around. If you see Srila Prabhupada's letters, he would always sign below, your ever well wisher. So this ever well wisher is, what does it mean to be an ever well wisher? I was just hearing from my spiritual master saying, okay, um, e- every around us we have so many well wishers. One who gives food, that is also a well wisher. One who helps us for something, that is also a well wisher. But what is an ever well wisher? Who is an ever well wisher? So Krishna, who has been sitting in our heart through millions of lifetimes. Okay, we are carrying him. Like whether we have been in the body of a pig, ant, rat, or whatever, and now in human body, he has been there with us. Like, okay, he did not disturb us in what our desires are. He allowed us to be as we are, and he did not intervene. He was waiting for that moment, just as a parent. That okay, when will that one day come? When my child will look forward to me, and when we look forward to him as that child, okay, helplessly looking out for Krishna, then he, if when we put one step towards him, he puts 100 steps, just like a father. Our Param Prabhu is here with Rabani, he would agree, like, okay, right? Exactly, like as a parent is always, and we have many parents here. So like as we know that, okay, for child, the child may have hurt us hundreds of times, But if the child once cries out, okay, whether okay, Father, how can I serve you? We forget everything. We just turn towards that child. We just want to give our best. We don't see that, okay, what has come in between. Exactly same. Where is this nature coming from? It's coming from Krishna. If we understand this, okay, what's very sweetly Shyama Karunamayee explained our entire life's journey. And if we take this, then our life will be just perfect actually. So we'll and thank you, Parul Mataji. Okay, you very wonderfully said that. Okay, yeah, there are 16 sessions, but this is the crescendo of this. Thank you. Sorry I took so much time to share this, but I just thought, okay, maybe I just wanted to summarize, okay, this one, okay, and I shared this Mahaprabhu's thing also because this is something I shared in the previous week. It is, see, when we hear about the acharyas who are coming in the parampara, then we understand what is it that Srila Prabhupada came to give us. Who is his guru? Okay, when we know their background, okay, then we know that what is the treasure that we're getting, because in the material world we might get cheated, okay, and it is whether we like it or not, in the material world we would be cheated, okay, but Krishna will never cheat us, our acharyas will never cheat us. He will be always be there, no matter like however insignificant we might be. Sorry I took so much extra time, and I really am so grateful. I was feeling so joyful, okay, with whatever you shared, Shyama Karunamayee. Thank you so much for being an instrument. And you were saying, okay, it's by my mercy or it's not my mercy. I am just an insignificant servant, just trying to serve so that, okay, I wanted to give everyone in this Harikatha the opportunity to hear from one who knows it the best, one who can share it the best. So as all of your servant, I was just trying to share that. And I'm very insignificant, and we are very, very grateful for this association that we have received. All of your association, it's not just the speaker who is speaking, but when the audience is also very receptive to it, it can completely changes the atmosphere and the vibration of like, okay, what is going on. So once again, please accept my most humble obeisances at all of your lotus feet, Shyama Karunamayee. Thank you so very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे. हरि हरि बोल. Hare
Shyama
Krishna.
Karunamayee Mataji ki jai.
All glories to the assembled devotees. Gauranga Kuti Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Hare Krishna.